So my local card shop is having a Black Friday sale. There's like buy one, get one free on cards that are 10 and below. The 10-cent boxes are a penny a piece, or fill like a 3,000 count box for 25 bucks. So we're gonna go in, see what kind of deals we can find. Wish me luck. All right, I'm gonna start the day in the football box. This is the $10 section, which on Black Friday was $5 a card. Starting with 2 Kenneth Gainwell autographs. One is an Origin, one's a rookie ticket. I got both of those. He's now on the Steelers, had a 92-yard game like 8 days ago on 10 carries, which is awesome. Check out this triple patch from back in the day. It's got Kirk Cousins, Nick Foles, I'm not sure, Brandon Weeden. That dude's like my age. We got a Nakobe Dean auto, great young player for the Eagles. Had to pick that up for $5. Thought about later, actually, that Will Levis. The next day I came back when they were still doing this sale. But I'm not even getting a Will Levis autograph right now for $5 because it's Topps and it wasn't licensed. So my whole goal with these is to put them online to resell, whether it's on Whatnot, DIBDIT Cards, or a buy it now on COLLX or Mercari. This is cool. I thought about getting that card right there. There's some stuff that I've been thinking about for a little while because it's been in this $10 section for a bit. One thing that was surprising is there was stuff I hadn't seen, and I come here usually at least once a week. There's a Kyle McCord RPA right there. That's going to cost me $5. Riley Leonard, Notre Dame and Indianapolis Colts quarterback, $5. Going to put that in the pile. You're going to notice cards that I didn't get. If there's something that you would have got at these prices, let me know in the comments down below. That's awesome. A Jack Sawyer for $5, number to 700 Luminance auto. Maybe should have got that Lad McConkey right there, the like neon pulsar. But it's not game worn. But you could have made an argument. That Christian Okoye, I've already sold on Whatnot, and I believe it did pretty well. That was only $5, and it was a book-in, 50 of 50. Maybe should have got that Steve Young rookie. We got a Jalen Noel Pin Pals. I decided not to get that Isaiah Bond to 50. Got this Jack Beck Origins card for $5 as well. Lots of stuff in here. Everson Wells, don't know much about him. He's an old school Dallas Cowboys player. Elijah Arroyo to $2.99, the rookies auto. It's a totally different ball game when you're looking through a box that you've looked through before and the prices are different, right? Caleb Johnson, wasn't going to get it $10, but at $5, he plays for the Steelers. I went ahead and took a flyer on that. Zoned in Malik Neighbors, also decided to get that. It's an interesting test. And, I'm not looking up every card, so there's a couple I'm sure I maybe shouldn't have got, and there's definitely going to be a few that I didn't get that I should have got. So let me know if you see some cards, like I said, that I passed up that I probably should have got. I'd love to hear it. Coming up, there's a card that I picked up for $5 that was pretty cool. Got both of those game used ones. Got this Vernon Davis RPA. That did quite a few dollars above 10. I paid $5. I don't remember the exact number offhand, but I sold that on Whatnot. We got that Robert Mathis to 50 autograph. I had thought about that Chris Winkie before. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. At $5, there could be an argument that I should have got that. I'm sure. We got that case hit Nick Bosa right there. The top 100 scorecards, if you didn't know, are case hits. They're kind of unassuming. That's a National Treasures Kenneth Gainwell big patch card. Probably not game used. Maybe it's game used. I don't know. But I decided to get that. It's a rookie patch. We've got a Tony Romo game used card right there. I believe those are from 2012 or 13. Got that NIL Panini Zion Branch autograph. Plays for Georgia. Game used Junior Seau card. That's Upper Deck 2002, I believe. Looking through these. This is a Javon Baker to 99. Don't love the silver pin for the autograph. Doesn't look great. Deuce McAllister. That one did really well for me on my Whatnot show. Savion Williams, a TCU guy with the Green Bay Packers. Now I'm moving on to the $5 section, which means these cards are $2.50 a piece, half off. We got a Nolan Smith, a Eagles player, one of their Georgia guys. A Tanner McKee, turn of the century autograph. That's awesome. Got a bunch of Nick Foles stuff. There was a lot of Eagles stuff in this box. There was a lot of newer Eagles stuff that I hadn't seen. Also, there was stuff that I've seen for several weeks, even a month, some of these cards. But at the half off price, I was willing to get them. I thought about that Josh Downs to 25, I think the last time I was in the shop. And that Oscar Delp I've thought about for a couple weeks. Nick Chubb, the muscle emoji, the flex emoji to 149. Like I said earlier in this video, I do live auctions on Whatnot and DIBDIT cards. I'm going to have a live auction on Monday, so after this video is released every Monday, as long as I can, at 7:30 p.m. We're usually run for an hour and a half, so come and join us. And if you're new to Whatnot, I have a $15 free credit that you can use. The link is in the description. I'm also going to be doing a DIBDIT card show with Tim, Over the Years Sports, my co-host at No Bangers. It's going to be on Wednesday. I believe it's going to be at 7 p.m. I run DIBDIT cards with my friends on No Bangers and also my friends on the Trash to Cash podcast on the District platform. So come and join us there. We would love to have you there. And also don't forget that I am posting a ton of cards on the COLLX app. Go in there, look at the cards, make a bundle, and make me an offer. I'm happy to make some deals with you. Looking forward to seeing you in all these places. Thank you, guys. Now back to the digging. Finding a lot of rookies in the $5 section. Some Drake Mays, some Jalen Hurts, all sorts of stuff. Got this Javon Curse game worn from 2004, Topps Pristine. Got another Drake May right there. Finding just some interesting stuff. The $5 section is, like I said, $250, so I'm going to find, not as great of stuff as in the $10 section, but some stuff that definitely, for the most part, is auction stuff that's going to be going through an auction. There's an optic Jalen Hurts. Shout out this Gus Frerotte Signature Series, throwback quarterback for Washington back in the 90s. Tyler, I think that's Buchner or something. He's a backup right now with Notre Dame. Wasn't sure at the time when I bought it, but I just threw it in the pile. And Kamani Vidal, he's a big-time, small school running back from last year's draft. I think he's still with San Diego or with Los Angeles. Not San Diego anymore. And also picked up that Audric Estime. He was a Notre Dame guy on the Broncos, I believe, still. Got the Drake May. Just looking through, seeing what cards really catch my fancy. A lot of cards that are maybe debatable. Maybe I should pick up like a Michael Pratt, but that one's unlicensed and it's numbered to 150. Jaden Daniels stuff, he's injured, I believe, and they haven't played that well, the Washington Commanders, so I'm staying away from those at the moment. But it can change. That's how bargain boxing is. It just depends on what's going on at the moment. Graham Mertz with Florida, he actually got I don't think he was drafted, but he was with the Texans. Not sure if he still is. Next up for $250, I got this Isaiah Bond auto Luminance. He is with the Browns right now. Had a catch today. One catch for 18 yards. That's debatable whether I should have got that one or not, but I ended up getting it. I got this because of the patch. Jalen Darden to 25. I'm not sure if it's player worn or what it is, but it was a cool looking patch. We got a Hunter to 25 for $250, a Rams guy. We're just going through. I'm getting these clearly, they're contender rookies, and a optic the rookies of Jalen Hurts, KJ Bolden with Georgia. We got an Ohio State guy. I usually pick up Ohio State guys if they're not too expensive, even if they haven't done much in the NFL. Sammy Brown, honestly, the name kind of rung a bell. I don't think he's done a ton, but I threw both of those in the pile as well. A lot of times when I find Bo Jackson Battle Arena stuff and it's priced right, I'll pick it up. That's a Shea right there, and it's like a parallel. I put that in the auction, and it did well. That Javon Baker is to 75, I think. It's like a green scope. And Jabari Small to 50, and an after image to 150 of Malik Neighbors. Once again, based on the prices, a lot of this stuff was, for Whatnot. I just felt pretty comfortable, taking a swing at it. This Nick Foles is numbered to 20. Pretty rare parallel right there. Not going to get the Carson Strong. He played one season and then abruptly retired. Not going to get like a standard silver card, but a light blue, I think that's a tougher one to get. I'm not sure. Or it's like a retail parallel of Garrett Wilson. I've looked at this for like over a month. It's low numbered. Don't know the guy, but at $250, I'll take a swing at it. Brett Rippon, Mark Rippon's son, I believe. I'll get that. He's in and out of the league, but for $250, I'll pick that up. Jared Wiley, backup tight end for Kansas City, and a Bernard Berrien. Do you remember him from back in the day? That's a cool, 2004 rookie auto. Lots of these cool, leather, football autos. I didn't get them all. Maybe I should have got the Dunta Robinson. He played several years with the Texans, but I ultimately, just kind of going with my gut here, decided to put that one back and get the Berrien. There's Clayton Tune. Brevin Jordan, I know he's played a little bit with the Texans. It's a rookie auto. I'll throw that in there. Michael Penix, that's a purple shock optic. Also going to put that in the pile at $250. This is numbered to 79, Brandon Ayuk. It's a pink Velocity. Not sure why I didn't put that in. Maybe should have. Found a couple more Eagles autographs in here. Nakobe Dean to 199 Illusions, and a Leaf Nolan Smith, and another Nakobe Dean. This is a Leaf to 25. Getting this rock out Drake May. His stuff is doing pretty well because he's been playing well. But as always, like I like to talk about, and I've already talked about in this video, with bargain boxes, you kind of got to go with the flow of what's happening at the moment. There's some stuff like that Jeremy Maclin that I don't think is going to go up much or down much unless something crazy happens. But at that price, $250 on card, Maclin, was with the Eagles for many years. Bernard Berrien right there. I figured at that price I could get it, and hopefully an Eagle fan or somebody watching would pay a little bit more than that in a stream. Here's another couple cards I've been looking at for a little while. Two 1986 Bruce Smith Topps rookie cards. He's an all-time great for the Bills. Had to pick those up. 1986 Topps is a great year for football. Steve Young, like we saw earlier, and the big rookie from that set is Jerry Rice. Found some more $10 cards, just put in the wrong section right here. Trey Harris to 700 Luminance. I'm going to put that in the pile. Decide to get that. Also going to get this Mykel Williams, Georgia guy, first rounder for the 49ers. Randy White, all-time great for the Cowboys, game used. Look through, see if there's anything else we want. Landon Jackson out of Arkansas, going to pass on that. There's a color match Rashee Rice. We got a Darius Slayton with the Giants. I'm going to throw that in the pile as well. David Bell, I like it. It's a two-color patch auto. Don't know much about David Bell, but that's a pretty cool-looking card. One school that I personally usually pick up if the price is right is Iowa. That's an Iowa guy auto. Don't know much about him. Ja'Cory Brooks for the Commanders. Throwing that in the pile. For the price, once again, at $250. At $5, I mean, a lot of these I passed up for a while. Jaden Blue I'm getting. This is a new one I haven't seen lately, I don't believe. Luke McCaffrey for $250. I'm definitely buying a Luke McCaffrey autograph. We've got a Cam Scattaboo to $250. We've got $2.50 and a Jackson Dart. I think I should have got both of those. Definitely should have got the Jackson Dart. So there we go. There's something I missed. We got a Marvin Harrison, what is that, Velocity? And numbered to, I forgot what the numbering is, but a mini diamond of Ryan Williams Bowman first for $250. I was excited about that. $175, it says it right there. It's not like a big ticket card, but I'm definitely happy to get it at that price. We've got a lot of stuff. Autos, Jaden Daniels I'm passing on. That's a 1 of 1. Don't know much about him. Here's one I've looked at for a little bit. Frank Wycheck, alma mater. He played with the Titans, Music City Miracle. Number to 400, game worn. There is a comp that's lower than the 250 even right now, but I believe it's an interesting card. People are asking more on eBay than what I paid at the moment. I'm getting this Tank Bigsby, so I'm going to take a flyer on that. It's an interesting card, and I like cards like that. As always, these are just my personal choices. I'm going to, swing and miss occasionally. I'm going to take, some educated risks at time. And so do your own research, make your own decisions. This is not buying advice. This is just what I'm doing. And I was super stoked overall with what I was finding in these boxes. This is just the football box, mind you. I'm going to look in the basketball one, which is smaller, and the baseball box. And I even got a couple Marvel cards. So this is going to be a little bit more of a long video. I'm going to try to edit it as much as I can. And it's a dig, really getting in to a bargain box on a day that's, not typical. Not typical. They also have those penny cards. All the 10-cent boxes were a penny a piece. I didn't film them, but I came the next day on Saturday and got a 3,000-ish. I don't know if I filled 3,000 cards in it, but a 3,000 count box for $25 of those penny cards. So this weekend at the card shop, at my local card shop, K&T, was pretty epic. I'm going to dig in the 2 for $5 box, which today for Black Friday and the Saturday was $1 a card. So instead of 2 cards for $5, each one of these cards was $1 a piece. I just got that NIL Panini autograph. Don't know much about the guy. I've looked it up before. It's not worth a ton, but at $1, I'm going to be picking it up. Got all of these Ashton Genties you're going to see in a minute at $1 a piece. Now, the week before, I had sold some Ashton Genty lots, and they did really well. Those, I got $1 a piece, so I broke even and even lost a little with fees and everything. But that's how it happens sometimes. I believe the Raiders didn't play well the last weekend before this, and that happens. The market goes up and down. 1 week cards can be worth more, the next week they're worth less, and vice versa. My whole thing is churn and burn, move cards quickly, and do my best to make the best decisions I can make, that no matter what happens, I'm going to make some profit and hopefully a great deal of profit. I'm getting both of those Leaf autos. We got some Tua rookies. I end up getting several Tua rookies here later on in this dollar box. This rock out Bo Nix rookie insert. Picked that up for $1. Tashard Choice. I think he played with the Cowboys back in the day. CJ Stroud rookie. So a lot of these rookies, you can make a good argument to buy. The Brock Purdy, even though it was Leaf, maybe, pretty much any of them. But I'm still being a little bit picky, just deciding which ones I think will have the best shot to do well. That's a Cam Ward right there. He hasn't been playing amazing, though, unfortunately. We got some Caleb Williams. He's been doing well. Maybe should have thrown some Caleb Williams in. This is a hollow Malik Neighbors thriller. Cool-looking card. For $1, yes. 100% going to throw that in the pile. That's a Reggie Nelson. That's like a 20-year-old card at this point. We got a Jaden Daniels Spellbound from this year. Let's get another stack. We got an autograph. There's an argument to be made to get any modern autograph for $1, especially if it's in like the last year or two, and it's licensed. I'm not saying you would make a lot of money, and maybe it's not a good idea, but you could make that argument. This stuff like Leaf, it's got to be the right player at $1 even. Aaron Jones to 75 Elite. That's from this year. Contours. We got a Drake May. Maybe should have picked that up, even though it was a score. I do end up finding several like score and lower end Drake May rookies in here. The By Storm. Love how those look. There's a Scattaboo, a hollow Jaden Reed. We got an auto Juju Smith-Schuster to 150. Here's a couple score Drake May rookies. Already have one in the pile. Throwing another one into that same pile. We're just looking for whatever this dollar box is going to give to us. Here's an auto. He plays for the Commanders to 125. And this Tank Dell. Awesome looking card. Yellow, like, I don't even know what that is. Like some sort of velocity or laser. Cool looking card. And a silver Jalen McMillan. Prism silver for $1. I'm going to get that as well. More Drake May right here. We got a Prestige. And this is a select insert rookie card. Numbers. I'm going to get the numbers. The Prestige. I'm going to get that one as well. Spencer Rattler to 149. He hasn't been playing great, I don't believe, but I'm going to get that one as well. Got a Bo Nix Optic rookie. Antonio Callaway rookie ticket. That's like from, goodness, 16, 17. Bryce Brown. That's a throwback. An Eagle guy right there. Lots of Eagles autographs. Sidney Jones. Maybe should have got that one. By Storm, Jamar Chase. I don't see a lot of Jamar Chase rookies in the dollar box. Maybe should have got that Lacey. Tucker Kraft, good tight end. And a silver Saquon. This is a cool card right here. Randall Cunningham. I didn't realize at the time. It's numbered to 99, but I didn't realize it was a jersey match, 12 of 99. I ran that on Whatnot on Friday night, and I believe it went for 27, right in that range, $27, which is awesome for $1 find to go for that much. I felt like I was going to do good because it was an awesome-looking card numbered to 99, but once I found out it was a jersey match, that's awesome. There's another Bo Jackson Battle Arena. We're finding some rookies right here. Cam Ward, a bunch of Jalen Hurts. I love a hot streak in a bargain box. Anybody can relate to that feeling where maybe you're just kind of trudging through and then you find a little pocket of great deals and great cards, and that's one of the best feelings. Got this Devonta Smith wild card to 25, rookie, and ended up getting just quite a few more base rookies of like Tua and others. Got this Trey Harris to 150. Built a little bit more of this stack, including this Mark McGuire and Jake Moody coming up. And then I moved on to the basketball card boxes, so let's check that out. So I've been enjoying looking at basketball cards lately. Going to start in the $10, now $5 section for today. Got this Campus Legends Caitlin Clark for $5. I got two Caitlin Clarks in the $5 section. I think I broke even or even lost a little money on both of them. Her stuff, I guess maybe because it's off season, just didn't do that well. I didn't have the right buyers in my Whatnot auction for it on Friday. Thought about that Joel Embiid, ultimately decided to put it back. It's like a $5 or $6 card, $4, $5, $6 card. This Bazooka Dwayne Wade rookie card reminds me of back in the day when I used to go to the flea markets in Utah and I would always find like the Bazooka LeBron James rookies. This one guy who had boxes, I guess he had a big collection and would constantly be bringing out like new boxes, and there would be more of like the Bazooka LeBron James rookie cards. I remember those really well. That Rudy Gobert was cool. That was $5. That one didn't do amazing on my Whatnot auction. I think I sold it for like $6. So that was a little bit of a risk. I definitely could have sold it for a little bit more as like a buy it now. I still felt good about purchasing it for $5, but when you put stuff in auction, sometimes you win big. Like when I sold the card for $27, and sometimes you could lose a few dollars, and that's part of the auction. The goal is, once again, to buy at the best price, so that doesn't happen. Keontae George, go Jazz, number 275, rookie card right there, a Genesis Malik Beasley. I don't even think he's back in the NBA at the moment. I don't think he's signed with anybody. That's a blue Velocity. Stephen Castle, rookie, a green wave, Jared McCain. Prism for $5. Sign me up for that. I'm going to put that in the pile. Got another rookie from last year, Jamal Shed, RPA Select Rookie Auto. We're going to pick that up, numbered to 99. Let's grab another stack. We're almost to the $5 section. There's actually a $5 card on top here. This is a cool Shaq. This is the one you used to have to send away for. Super cool card. We got that other Caitlin I decided to buy as well. Didn't do great on it, unfortunately. We got Christian Brown right here, Midnight Auto. I'm going to throw that in the pile. Onyeka, maybe. I picked up that diamond because WNBA stuff in general does well for me. That one didn't do that great. We got Saloon, plays for the Hornets. He was a lottery pick last year. A Honeycomb case hit, Matas Bazulis. This is numbered to 5. It's a Midnight, though, unlicensed. I ended up putting that back. Maybe should have bought it. This one I've looked at for a while. Enrique Freeman. I don't know if he's done much of anything, but that's a cool, sick-looking mosaic RPA. Ultimately decided to get it. Shout out Alton Lister, too. There's a number to 35 Alton Lister Bucks. Old school guy. Now we're in the $5 section, which means the cards are $250. Oso, he plays for the Phoenix Suns. I think that's how you pronounce his name. We got some Cade Cunningham rookies. A silver winner stays Steph Curry. I'm going to pass on both of those. Ricky Council auto. So we're just going to keep looking until we find some stuff, and we do find some stuff in here. Here's another. I don't know why I didn't get that. I think that one, that Oso, was unlicensed top rather than a Panini licensed one. That's why I passed on it. A lot of these, I don't know if I should have got at $250. Tristan Newton to like 75, or at least there was a couple to 75 in there. Maybe should have got those. That's a case hit right there, but I don't know the player. Joel Embiid, silver. I'm not sure if this is a case hit right here. A hidden elf, Kawhi Leonard. I think it is. I haven't seen many of them. Micic, former EuroLeague MVP right there. This is not game used or player worn, I believe, but it's a 3-color patch for $250 of Devin Carter. Another lottery pick last year. Don't think he's done much as of yet. We got another one of these 3-color patches. Dylan Jones, Weber State legend right there. Not a lot of NBA players out of Weber State. Him and Lillard, basically, and Harold Arsenal. Shout out Harold Arsenal. We got 2 Jacoby Walter little patch cards as well. Thought about that hidden elf. Ultimately did decide to get it. We'll see how that does. But at $5, meaning $250 with the sale today, I'm doing it. Now check this out. A redeemed Victor Wembanyama autograph redemption card. Would you pick that up for $250? That's interesting. I know some people collect those, and at like $1 or $250, I don't know. I'm not going to deal with it, but maybe somebody would want it. Let's get another stack. There's a lot of like older player like script autos in here, like Sleepy Floyd. He was a great player back in the day. I threw that in the pile. Kiki Vanderway, another really good 80s player. Role player, actually probably a star. Kiki was a star for a couple years. We've got a silver LeBron James, Prosper, Minot, all sorts of stuff. We got a number to 2025 gold Anthony Edwards for $250. I'm going to put that in the pile. This is a Jazz parallel right there, that Malik Monk. Maybe should have got that. I think those are case hits or at least short prints, but, Malik Monk would be a common, maybe a semi-star. Got an optic green wave, Stephen Castle, Rookie of the Year last year for $250. Another old school guy right here. Former Rookie of the Year, Alvin Adams. He was a center for the Phoenix Suns. Some more, prospects from the last couple years. Gerald Henderson Sr., dad of Gerald Henderson Jr. 2 of 10, Dylan Harper, Leaf card. This is numbered to 144. blue glitter or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what that's called. And a pink ice Zach Edey. There we go. Mason Plumlee. I'm going to pass on that one. Now, let me ask you a question. Half off at $250. Would you get this Kobe Bryant damaged rookie card out of Hoops? I decided not to. Would you have gotten it? Let me know in the comments down below. There's a number to 25, Noah Clowney, and that was a silver Amen Thompson. I believe that was his rookie. A purple Prism. Maybe could have got that. Steph Curry's fairly popular. That's game used from this year's Topps. Bargain boxes are full of former stars from yesteryears. Number 1 overall pick, I think in like 72 or 3 or 4, LaRue Martin. Didn't pan out in the NBA, but he was a college star. This is a cool, iconic LeBron James card right there from 07-08, I believe. Topps put that through my Whatnot auction, and I believe it did pretty well. Here we go. Flip. Kyle Filipowski for the Utah Jazz. 2-color jersey. Not game worn or player worn, unfortunately. At least I don't think. But still a cool looking rookie. Here's another triple patch. Dylan Jones. Got a couple Celtics coming up. Numbered to 225. Jason Tatum. That's like a light blue or sky blue parallel. And this is a color match. Green Explosion, I think they're called. And that's numbered to 99, I believe. So a couple pretty cool Celtic cards. Now we're going to go to the dollar section. The 2-for-5 cards, like I said, for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday at K&T they were only $1 a piece. So I'm going to pick up this Lillard. We were talking about Weber State guys earlier, getting that Jamal Murray to 1-something for only $1. There's some rookies. There's a Silver Express Stephen Castle, and another cracked ice Stephen Castle. Let's move on. We got a Matas Pazulis Silver Select rookie and a green Give and Go insert rookie of Stephen Castle. Got a couple VJ Edgecombs. His stuff is not as hot as it was when the product came out, and he had that massive first game, but he's doing okay. He's like 14, 15 points a game, I believe. A silver Luka Doncic, unfortunately in his Mavs uniform, but it does say Lakers. I really like how these gold parallels look with that Magic Johnson. It's a color match. It's not numbered, but it's awesome. Got another Matis. Cade Cunningham. The Pistons are doing great. Sengun is over 20 points a game. Got another Matis right there. LaMelo Ball. Prism rookie. A Tyrese Halliburton Hoops rookie. This is a red glitter or sparkle. Those are from the white sparkle packs. Those are parallels, I believe. Hard to get, hard to find-ish. Love these purple shocks. They look great with Vince Carter and the Raptors. Got another one coming up here of Magic Johnson. Also color match to the secondary color for the Lakers, the My House. One of my favorite inserts look-wise, Matas Pazulis. And I got another one of those Vince Carters. Maybe should have got that red ice Trae Young. White Hot Rookies. Purple hollow of Matas Pazulis. Should have got these Nikola Jokic's. They're purple color matches. Don't know why I didn't get those. Got this green Jared McCain Prism. A red cracked ice. Second year Victor Wembanyama. Didn't get that John Morant rookie. Scotty Barnes numbered right there. I passed on as well. We got a green insert rookie of Jared McCain. Another Rookie Revolutions. That's a fractal, a parallel. A mosaic. What's that? A blue reactive of Ant-Man. Looking through all these, Kristaps Porzingis to 99 at $1. Maybe could have got that. Jared McCain, that's like some sort of prism rookie. Another My House silver to 99 flip for the Jazz. And we got a Cade red cracked ice. I didn't get that. Oh man, looking back's interesting. Like I'm looking back and judging what I'm doing here, and I probably should have got that Judah Mintz auto. Got my Shea Give and Go silver. Another Matis. I was getting a lot of Matises at the dollar price range. Getting both of those Sheas. I love this one. That's the Teal Velocity. Just looks awesome. Cool looking card. Jaden Ivey. We got a Ja. Let's see. We got a red cracked ice. Edey. We're going to get that. Some more of, or at least one more Bo Jackson Battle Arena card to 199 Cat. Now I'm moving on to the baseball box, starting out with the $5 cards. Used to be 10. Thomas Sagasi Mojo. Gonna pick that up. Numbered to 50 Easter edition Pink Flowers. Dansby Swanson for 5. Reed Detmers. Thought that was a little better than it was, but it's numbered to 50 Big League. I threw that in the pile for $5. That's an orange. The orange typically with the modern tops is numbered to 25. These are both blacks. One is a base and one is a chrome. Both of those are to 10 for 5 apiece. I'm getting them. Maybe should have got that golden mirror as well, but I got both of the ones that were numbered to 5 just because of how rare they are. Mickey Vernon, game-used bat. I've heard the name in the past. Don't know a lot about him. He's definitely an older baseball guy. Washington Senators, back from what, the 40s, 50s, 60s era. Next up, Volpe in the bargain boxes. He did not have a good season. Some more sweet spot autos. Nick Prado. I thought about this one if it was, I don't know. Maybe I should have got that. We've got a Trevor Story. He's now with the Red Sox. And this is numbered to 25, All-Star Stitches, Bogarts. Because of the numbering being to 25, I decided to throw that into the pile. Let's go ahead and grab another stack, see what we find. This is cool. I've looked at this several times. Numbered to 10, game-used, Yasiel Puig, Johnny Padres auto. Decided to get that as well. But the Puig is just so random. And he was such a big deal for such a long time. At $5, I'm taking a flyer on it. That's an old school guy's game-used bat. Kalen Culpepper Leaf auto. He's a high draft pick a couple years back for the Twins. Jeter Downs. We passed an umpire auto. That's cool. This is a Frankie Frisch game-used belt from like the 30s or 40s. Just cool stuff, right? I think. We'll see how it does. The Frisch actually wasn't worth as much as I thought it would be, but I still threw that in the pile. Didn't realize till after I bought it, but I'm still going to see what happens and see what I can do on it. I don't think Jace Bowen is that good, but that's a Bowman first to 50. This is the SP team parallel. Andrew Pickney to 25, and Chase Davis is a Seattle Cardinals prospect. I decided ultimately to pass on those, even though I put them in the pile. Now I'm looking at cards that I'll pay $250 for. River Ryan's rookie for the Los Angeles Dodgers auto, Topps Chrome auto. Got a bunch of those USA 2025 like autos and RPAs. Ended up getting a lot because the deal was really good. You'll see in a second. That's a game-used Trey Turner for $250. A lot of the ones at $250 I passed on. I actually came back the next day and got that Ebel and a couple of these other ones that I looked up. Tanner Bybee. I thought about that one, ultimately put that back. Numbered to 99 of Vladdy. Power Players. That's the green logo fractor where they have the little MLB logos. This is a variation Topps Chrome Jace Young rookie card and Agustin Ramirez to 150 1990 design. Kumar Rocker, it had like some weird stuff on the back, like some marks, so I didn't pass. I passed on it. Agustin Ramirez, that is a holiday chrome or something to 99. Got a bunch of these Desert Storms. Still have this John Kruk left. I will run it on Monday. The rest I've sold, but that one was $250. Desert Storm was a set that they gave out to the troops during Operation Desert Storm. Kind of tough to find. Some of the graded ones go for a ton of money. We're going to look, see what else we find. Max Muncy, game-used bat, and Gary Sheffield. Another guy that was one of my favorites as a kid. I like that he's in his Milwaukee Brewer kit. That's a young Gary Sheffield right there. Logo Fractor rookie of Ben Rice. Variation of Brent Rooker for the A's. Got this big dumper rookie for $250. This Clayton Kershaw commemorative medallion rookie did extremely well. It went for a bit on my Whatnot auction. That was something that just came in a blaster box, I think in like 2020-ish. I got a Gentry auto to 99. Wilson Contreras game used to 50. This was to 250. Bivens. I picked that up as well. Another shiny Topps Chrome rookie auto of Martinez to 150. And a game-used jersey card of Buster Posey. All-time great for the Giants. Zebby Matthews, true green refractor to 99. We got some more of these Desert Storms. These are in the 2 for $5 section, which means they were $1 a piece. I ended up getting 3. I think I left one behind, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, because it had damage on it. These 3 were commons, and they went for $2 a piece in my auction on Friday. I still have the Kruk, though. That will go on Monday night after this video premieres. Jose Fernandez, Bowman first, what could have been. Man, we got a Jake Bloss Trinity autograph. I think he's with the Houston Astros. Threw that in the pile. I'm going to get a lot of these RPAs. I thought about it at first, but at $1 a piece, This is 2025 stuff. If it was, 2018, 19, 20, and we knew where the players were going, these guys are so young. I just ended up getting a lot of them. I think most of them are worth more than the dollar a piece right now, and some of them, obviously, if they play well. Some of the guys are in college, will be in the league, in the next, or at least in the minors in the next couple years. So ultimately, my initial idea was to be cheap, but I just decided to get them all. I put them back initially, but I did end up grabbing a ton of them. Not every single one of them, but I ended up grabbing a ton of them. Also got a couple Marvel cards, one numbered to 62 and the other to 50. They were $5 a piece. Here's a little inside baseball. I'm sure a lot of you who do content understand this, but editing this video was a ton of work. I voiced everything over after going there and going through all this stuff. So it was a lot of, extra work, and I hope I gave some good nuance and details to why I bought what I bought. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're still here at this point, let me know. Write something in the comments, guys. I'm sure there's a few of you, and I do really, really appreciate you all. I had a great time. This was a fun haul. I spent like $899 on all of that, which is a lot more than I'm comfortable with. It was a big haul for me, and I've already made a good chunk of that back on Whatnot in just one auction on Black Friday, and there will be another one this Monday after this video releases. And every Monday thereafter, obviously this stuff's going to sell out, but I always get new stuff. So 7:30 on Mondays is my Whatnot. Check out my COLLX as well, guys. Make me some offers. DIBDIT cards to the moon. See you there, guys.